All right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name's
And
Sam.
we are Offset.
Era.
Woohoo! All right. Well, we were just checking out Neke last week. We checked out their song Maze. And in that video, we asked about similar groups, just to kind of branch out a little bit because we were just enjoying them so much. And I know some of their music is brand new, so we were running out of stuff to watch. So we're kind of going down another classification rabbit hole with some up-and-coming acts. One of you guys suggested a song by a band called STMLT.
Which, according to this article, is abbreviated from Stimulate.
Yeah. We're checking their song Antimental. But before we jump in, we were going to try to look up like we normally do, but since they're so new,
there's not a lot of like articles or there wasn't a Wikipedia page either to look up a comprehensive source of information for them. So we did the best we could, and we found a website called deadrhetoric.com, which did a review on a self-released EP.
So we're just going to come through this a little bit and pull out a couple details, and then we'll jump into the video like we normally do. What else does this say here?
Well, it says, so like I said, it's abbreviated. Their name is abbreviated from Stimulate. They are one of those Japanese groups that are really hard to classify. I think, in all fairness, most Japanese groups are difficult to classify.
Yeah.
The ladies play all the instruments, even a saxophone in a particular case. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Saxophone rules. But they also utilize YouTube content as an idol act would. Well, that's cool. Kind of like how we do YouTube stuff.
Yep.
But in the end, the classification stuff doesn't really matter if the music stands up. That's fair.
Okay.
In the case of Stimulate, for the sake of my sanity, I'm just going to call it Stimulate instead of just doing each of the 5 letters.
Okay.
It saves syllables. In the case of Stimulate, it certainly does, in ways that allow the group to stand out from others in heavier genres, but even from other Japanese rock and metal and idol acts.
We're going to flip over to the video, look at some of these comments here. This is on their own YouTube channel.
Yep.
They're coming along, 505,000
subscribers,
right,
and over 170,000 views in just 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so I'd say they're up and coming and coming along, very well.
Yeah, and looks like each member has their own
Fanicon page.
Okay, cool. What do we see on some comments here?
Most of the time the algorithm sucks. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you there. Not showing me new videos I want to watch unless I search for them. And then out of nowhere, it gives me something awesome like this.
Right.
Or like this video that you're watching right here.
Yes.
Texas approved.
What's that mean?
Nice.
Did Texas approve it?
I'm not sure. If any of our viewers reside in Texas, give some context as to what that particularly means.
Unless they're just saying they like it and they're from Texas.
It could be something to do with
basic
state culture, or if it just has to do with somebody that just lives in Texas.
Exactly.
Controlled vocals, balanced instruments, precise percussion, playlisted.
Nice. All
nice.
Right.
I like the alliteration, precise percussion, playlisted.
There you go. Special thanks to YouTube ad service for recommending me the exact music I want to hear for once.
Nice.
Seems like this is coming up on a lot of people's suggestions.
I saw a couple of scroll a little bit more. I saw a couple of familiar names: Hanabi, Nemophila, and now this. That's kind of the rabbit hole we jumped into in regards to J-rock and J-metal.
Yeah.
This is badass. Another for my J-metal playlist.
All right. Well, let's check it out and see if it's one for ours as well.
Yeah, let's jump in. And for anyone jumping in with us for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. If you're first time checking out this group, obviously they're new, so if you guys want to see more, let us know which ones we should check out next.
Yeah.
But if you're not new,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
Glorious.
The epic transition.
All right. From what I could tell from skipping through this, it does look like a full band. I don't know if it didn't really tell us how many group members there are. Or anything,
like if there was like a. If it was like a 4-piece or a 5-piece or 3-piece,
I think it was like 5 names we saw. I don't know.
I can imagine that. Like if there's a keyboard section, or if there's someone who switches instruments around.
Right.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Antimental, Stimulate, or
Stimulate.
The letter
STMLT.
There you go. You guys let us know what you guys prefer.
What does that spell? Stimulate. Or what does that abbreviate? Stimulate.
There we go.
Hey, that rhymed.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sounds like Halloween or something.
Actually, that makes me think of the tubular bells from The Exorcist.
Oh, yep. Huge 5-string bass just chilling.
Yep.
Oh, here's a keyboard with wood on it. Cool. Distorted vocal coming in.
Distorted vocal, like
And
a little bit of a hip hop delivery. You
But
know,
it's got
with,
an edge to it.
Yeah, an edgy hip hop delivery.
Is there a
some,
palm muted guitar in the back?
It's like
Or
I think
synths or something.
it's like I think it's a guitar. It sounds like it just either it's a guitar with like a synth effect or a distorted synth.
Yeah.
One of those two. Like it's synthy. There's distortion. There's like a synth effect. There's like or maybe like a phaser effect or
Something. All right. From the beginning, we won't start it again. Well, later on.
We'll try and shut up. No promises.
That's piano right there.
Yes.
Kind of does that. Oh! What? I did not see that.
Oh.
All right. Clean vocal. So they have two vocalists? Seems like it. A screamer and a singer. Ooh. But she's got minors. She's got the same symbols Vince does. Look at them. They're the dark minors. Yep.
You're right.
There she goes. Her scream reminds me of Nemophilia.
A little bit.
A little bit. I mean, I also noticed that because I'm watching the drummer. I noticed that she's not using the Lionel hi-hats, and I totally get why, because they are so loud and so bright. And like Zildjian, you just get that sizzle from Zildjians that you don't get with other hi-hats. But
Yeah.
they crack a lot. I've broken so many freaking Zildjian cymbals just as an avid drummer and not even playing in a group or anything. I don't know what it is about them. Minals never crack. We've had the same Minal cymbals for probably 10 years or something. That's not 10 years, probably like 6 years or something like that. But we have not had a problem with those. They don't break.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, yeah! Really cool electric elements too. Almost a little slowing it down. That was good.
Wow.
That was really cool. All right, let's flip back over.
Yeah, on the topic of nemophilia, it's interesting that you mentioned that how her harsher vocals were reminiscent of that.
Yeah.
To me, this was kind of like it made me think there were like, to me, it brought out elements of nemophilia Honeybee, but also I was thinking a little bit of Bandmate.
Yes. Yeah.
For a second, I was thinking Love Bites, but Love Bites is a lot more technical in terms of their guitar work. This was a bit more,
and they're poppier too. Power metal is a little
power,
poppier.
power metal with that more accessible subgenre of heavy metal. Whereas this one was a lot more layered, like between the two singers, I think I counted there was I think there was one guitar player, one bass player, two singers, a drummer, and a keyboardist. And the keyboards brought an interesting atmosphere. Like there was like some epic sounds, and there was like layered ambience in there as well. So it really brought an interesting element that you don't really hear from I don't think you hear as much from some of the other groups.
Right.
But the harsher vocals, it's like they're kind of like I can picture them as like a sibling band to Nemophilia and Honeybee.
Yeah, it came across to me as post-hardcore with the vocals
kind of
being. But the thing is, like with this, I feel like when we listen to a lot of these bands that bounce forth between a cleaner vocal and like a harsh vocal, like when it goes to the clean, it goes to a very major place.
Yeah.
And she didn't do that in this. It was more kind of like a post-hardcore kind of feel that you would see on the Midwest, where it kind of stayed in that same type of key throughout, which I appreciated. I really like the clean vocals in this just as much as I like the harsh vocals in it.
It was very balanced.
I like it. It was really cool, man. It stayed consistent throughout with the theme, and sometimes
and the harsh vocals weren't just like typical screaming harsh vocals. There were some instances where she had the kind of like a rhythmic hip hopish sort of delivery to it.
Right.
And the slight distortion to the vocals added provided a really cool production touch that added a little bit of an extra edge.
Exactly. I love using a little bit of distortion, and especially in screamy or
just the right amount of touch just the right amount of it to where like if you use too much of it, you can't understand anything.
Right.
And both vocal, like it kind of felt like both vocals had an equitable amount of time to shine.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just like one note sort of vocals. Like there were like that. I think one of the last notes that I'm not sure of any of the names, but it was the clean singer with the darker hair. She hit this really great soaring note towards the end.
Yeah, she's a great singer. Yeah, we like this band a lot. It was a really excellent suggestion, and
this was really cool, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy for this group that they're making such great progress with. This video's got 6 figures right out of the gate.
Yeah.
And if the rest of their music's as layered and dimensional and just freaking cool as this song, send more links our way. If they have, let us know if they have any live stuff, if there's any live performance videos of them, or like I said, any more music videos like this. We might just make another playlist. We might be going deeper into the rabbit hole.
So you can leave suggestions.
Are we there yet?
You can leave suggestions on the comments of this video, or you can go into our community tab and click on the most recent thread that we have up there. Any of them really are fine. We see them all. They'll pop up when you put it in there. And let us know what we should be checking out next. I'm happy to check out more. This was really great.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we are Offset Era.
We are 2/3 of Offset Era, Southwest Florida's premier 3-piece punkcore act. We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music available on all digital streaming platforms as well, if you're curious as to what punkcore entails and how we sound.
We just put out an EP a couple months ago called a Top Shelf
Villain.
Make sure you go and check that out. It's available on all digital platforms.
We also made a music video for Top Shelf Villain, the title track for the EP. It's available to view on our YouTube page and is part of our playlist.
Right. And if you're interested in following the band, make sure you go and do so.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube.
Yeah.
And we have a Patreon channel that you have the option of supporting.
That's right.
Now we understand living is expensive anymore. So none of you are in any way, shape, or form obligated. It's completely up to you. But any and all support on Patreon, we sincerely appreciate.
Yes.
And we're working on building up some content to make it worth your while.
Yeah. Anytime a video gets a copyright blocked and I have to obscure the video to make it go through, whether it's chopping it up or whether it's putting, you know, the offset arrow logo spinning around, we do those unedited videos. We put them on Patreon. So if you are a Patreon member, you have access to those videos. We also allow you to direct message us and put in some suggestions. So feel free to do that. And if we let those kind of filter to the top of our suggestion list every week. So
That's right.
That's what you can get if you go on Patreon. You can always consider putting your comments in the videos and on the, as we mentioned many times on the video, under the community tab. But if you want to prioritize suggestion, you can do
That's
it.
what Patreon's for.
Yep. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one.
And we'll see you then.
We'll see you there. Peace out.